Hi everybody, how's it going? How are you all doing? Thanks Mello for sharing. Hi, how's everybody doing? Oh my god, my hair is getting so long. Isn't that crazy? Long hair. How are you guys doing today? Hi Mello, how's your day Mello? You guys, I was scoping with Mello this morning. We talked about self-sabotaging. So I'm getting the self-sabotaging party continuing here from my office here in Canada. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Nav and I'm from www.navshecoaching.com. Make sure you share this with your friends, invite them on here, and today we're gonna stop this self-sabotaging party. I mean, how many of you self-sabotage like yourself, whether you're in your business or personal life? Like, how many of you are like get in your own way and stop yourself, you know? So today we're gonna talk about self-sabotage, what it is, how to stop it, 3-step process. Actually, I'm only going to discuss 2 steps because one of the steps I already discussed with Mello. You want to check her out on Twitter and Periscope. Her handle is After Chloe. Chloe is CHLOE. After Chloe. You want to check her out because we did a scope today on this already where I discussed one of my tips. So let's get into this. Self-sabotage is those behaviors that can happen at an unconscious level, like we are not conscious about it. So it can happen at an unconscious level. So one of the first tips that I have for you to stop self-sabotaging, which means getting in your own way in business and life, is to have awareness. To have this skill developed of being aware of your unconscious self-sabotage behaviors. So what are some of the ways that self-sabotage can, occur in your life? So I'm gonna explain some of those behaviors that you might be already engaging in and not know that it's actually self-sabotaging behaviors. So whenever, like for example, procrastination, it's a self-sabotaging behavior. Hi Fayez, welcome. So yeah, procrastination is one of the self-sabotaging behaviors. Another thing is giving into excuses. Whenever you have to do something in your life and you're giving into excuses, that's a self-sabotaging behavior. Giving into excuses to get out of it, right? That's a self-sabotage. Another way is when we are, trying to get to our goals and we feel when we miss our goals and we're being hard on ourselves, that's a self-sabotaging behavior. And it happens to me so friggin' much. That's why I'm sharing this, because this tool actually really works, the ones that I'm going to share with you. So having the awareness of these behaviors is, of course, the number 1 tip that I have for you. And then, of course, also self-sabotaging behaviors is like, when you should be eating healthy, you're eating junk food. When you should be not smoking because you're trying to quit smoke, you're like, oh, just one more smoke, just one, and that's it. Or it's also one of those times when you really need to be spending quality time with your friends and family and you're on your phone distracted. I'm guilty of it too. I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm perfect. I do those self-sabotaging behaviors too, because I made time to spend time with my family and friends, and here I am on my phone being distracted on Periscope or Facebook or something like that. So these are the self-sabotaging behaviors. So once you've identified what these behaviors are, here's 2 tips that I want you to utilize to not continue engaging in these self-sabotaging behaviors, right? So here's something you can do. And number 1 tip is when that behavior comes up where you want to get that one smoke, or you want to, Frugal Web Guy, thank you so much for sharing. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. So here are 2 things that I want you to do. Number 1 tip we discussed on After Chloe Periscope today, and it was the one that has to do with your identity. So whenever you're aware that you're engaging in self-sabotaging behaviors, first thing I want you to do is start saying to yourself, oh, the fact that I'm procrastinating, the fact that I'm wanting to eat junk food, the fact that I don't want to go to an exercise class, that's the old me showing up. The old me wants to procrastinate because it's easy. The old me wants to stay in the comfort zone. And then I want you to encourage yourself and empower yourself in that moment by saying, instead of, giving into the behaviors of old me, you're going to say, "You so nice. Oh, thanks, Vice. You're nice too." Say goodbye to the old me. Yes, exactly. So it's a tip around the identity issues. We so like unconsciously, when we're not aware, we unconsciously have that glass of wine to calm ourselves down, or have that junk food, or sit on the TV and watch these reality TV shows that are not really serving us or making us a better person. But we sit there and do it because we don't know what else to do. So first tip is be aware of your self-sabotaging behaviors. And then after you're aware, say to yourself, the old me wants to do these old comforting things, but they don't serve me. And then you can say in that moment, I am not the old me anymore. I am the new me. Self-sabotage or procrastination. So, Dawn, self-sabotage is kind of like an umbrella topic. And then underneath umbrella, I see many different behaviors that are part of self-sabotage. So procrastination is a self-sabotaging behavior. So yes, they're kind of the same thing, but it's like saying, self-sabotaging behaviors, and procrastination is one of them. Being hard on yourself is another one. Giving into excuses, giving into fear, these are all self-sabotaging behaviors. So I hope that helps. So yeah, tip number one is identity. Identify yourself to the better you, the new you that wants to improve and become a better person. Thank you so much for the hearts, guys. I hope you're liking the content. Maybe that's what it means. Who knows? Maybe you like me. Maybe you like my long hair. Maybe you like my blue shirt. I don't really know. Identify yourself to the better you. Yes. And then here's a second tip that I always use. And in fact, I learned it from a book that I read. It's called Desire Map. It's by Danielle Laporte. Thank you so much. Good. Awesome. I'm glad you're feeling helped. Tip number 2 that I have is around this question. So when you find yourself engaging in these self-sabotaging behaviors, like let's say you're aware now, here's a tool to use. Second tool is asking yourself, how do I want to feel? How do you want to feel? So I'm going to give you an example just to give it some context, otherwise it will be hard to understand. So a couple of days ago, I have my own business, right? I have my own coaching business, and there's like a massive to-do list that I make myself like every day to get to do the work and stuff like that. So I set a goal for myself this week to do a particular assignment. And yesterday, yes, thank you so much. Yeah, thank you for writing that. And yesterday I said to myself, man, like the whole week's gone by and I still haven't done that task. And I was just being, yeah, totally. I think I would love to know what your take is, Dawn. You should do a scope on that, and then get the self-sabotage party going, because I think we can all learn from each other's viewpoints, right? So the second step is to ask yourself, how do I want to feel? So a few days ago, I was thinking to myself, I said, the whole week's gone by and I have not finished this assignment. Like, I was just being so hard on myself, you guys. Like, I was like, I'm a horrible person, I'm not organized, like, how dare I, how can I like work in this business if I can't even get the simple thing done? And I was being so hard on myself. And in that moment, the good Nav showed up, the wise Nav I call it. And the wise Nav said to this jackass Nav, stop it, stop this isn't serving you. And instead I asked myself, well, Nav, how do you want to feel in this moment? How do you wish to feel? Like, how would you feel if you got that goal done, if you got that assignment done? And the answer that came up for me was, I would feel free, I would feel accomplished, I would feel at ease. And then when those answers come up, you guys, write it down. Write down what kind of feelings come up for you. How do you want to feel? And then here's the magical part. So once I decided how do I want it to feel in that moment, it was accomplished, free, and ease. And then the next question to ask yourself is, okay, well, what can you do in this moment to feel those things, to feel accomplished, to feel at ease, to feel at flow. And it was such a switch in my thinking. Right there, I said, you know what? I also need to cook meals for the whole week. This is something I do. Another tip for you guys is if you're busy and don't have time to eat healthy, I make eating healthy a priority in my life. So I take the time every weekend or every evening, like one week evening, and just cook up a storm. Like cook up a storm of healthy things, cut vegetables, cut fruits, and pack them all into Tupperware just so it's easy for me the whole week. And so in that moment, I decided that I'm gonna cook 3 meals and that's gonna make me feel accomplished. And right away, I started feeling good. I stopped being hard on myself. I got out of my monkey mind that is usually hard on me. And instead, I asked myself, how do I want to feel in this moment? It's like you take your control back, right? The monkey mind kind of silence away the moment you start doing something else that is not a self-sabotaging behavior. Yeah, I love that cooking. Yeah, exactly. And you know that cooking ahead, it's part of, I'm gonna go off topic a little bit now just to help out here, but it's like one of those behaviors that I have pre-acted in my life. So I pre-act, I cook healthy meals in the fridge just so like a day like today, you know, I'm just so busy. I'm running around with like, you know, so many things to do, and today I have a healthy meal waiting in the fridge for me, and I microwave it and I eat healthy. So like that's another tip for you guys. Maybe I'll do a scope on this, on how to pre-act in your life, because it really like saves time, it saves effort, and I'm eating healthy even though I don't have any time. So I take some time on Sundays to cook, to pre-act. The smart you is the pre-actions. Yeah, it totally is. And I've learned this trick from somebody else, and now I will do a scope for you guys to share this with you. I hope you found this scope helpful. If you did, give me some comments, hearts, whatever you would like. Just let me know if this was helpful to you. And then I scope almost every day, you guys, once a day. And in fact, this weekend, we're going to be start scoping. Tilt camera back up. What do you mean? Can't you see me? Here, let me take it closer. Is that better? Thanks, Mello. Yeah, hope you found this helpful. But anyways, I was gonna say follow me if you like the content, because I'm gonna be producing similar content for you guys to help you guys out, live a better life, live a better career, be a better you, every day of the week. And on the weekends, starting tomorrow, I've recruited my husband to scope with me. I'm so excited, you guys. He's an amazing person, and I want him to share, you know, our relationship tips with you all. And yeah, I'm so excited. So tomorrow, I think around 11 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, we're going to be doing our first scope as a couple. And I hope you join. His name is Ryan. My name is Nav and Ryan. So we're going to be scoping tomorrow. So I hope you join. Those are going to be my weekend scopes, the fun ones. And the weekdays ones will be more around, you know, helping you. Oh, such a beautiful heart to match mine. Ah, that's so sweet. Thank you. I'm blushing. I'm blushing, even though you can't tell because I have a tan skin. It's so. Anyways, I have this tan skin. I love it. It's beautiful. But whenever I blush or whenever I work out, you can never see my red cheeks. Ever. Anyways, I'm gonna stop blabbing here and get going. I'm going rock climbing today. We're going to the gallery today. And then in the evening, I'm gonna go spend some time with my grandma. By my grandma, I mean my husband's grandma, because both my grandmas are passed away on my side. So we're going to go hang out with his grandma. So I hope you guys have a great, great evening. If you're watching this on a replay, great. Thank you so much for tuning in. And if you want to know more about me, go to my website. It's called www.navshadecoaching.com. We have a free newsletter on there. We have a free discovery session if you want to work with me. Otherwise, we will see you on the next scope. And be sure to join in tomorrow for Scope with my husband. Bye guys. Have a good day.